My name is Manon Parent. I'm a dancer, choreographer, and musician.
Hello, my name is Yanis Mandafunis. I am the managing and artistic director of the Dresden Frankfurt Dance Company, and I am a choreographer.
I've been working with Yanis for 7 years, and we collaborated on several projects, and one of the pieces is Scarbo, a solo that I'm performing. Scarbo is a maleficent dwarf in a poem of Aloysius Bertrand, who inspired Ravel. And Ravel structured his œuvre Gaspard de la Nuit around 3 poems. And the last poem, the last part of Gaspard de la Nuit is very intense, it's very tortured, and there is something in Scarbo of myself, of my history personally, that is coming out. And so it made sense to name the piece after this maleficent dwarf, maybe this part of shadow that we all have inside of ourselves.
What I like a lot in this piece is that it's very narrative, although it's very abstract at the same time, because the movement is totally abstract. So I could say it's a kind of contemporary way to do a dance theater piece.
In Scarbo, I celebrate life, I celebrate its vitality through dance, and I do so also by paying my tributes to death.
The piece Scarbo is a special piece because it came in a special moment in my life. I was creating, together with other people, a method of improvisation, and the epitome of what this method can offer can actually be seen, felt and experienced by the audience and by the performer during Scarbo.
What Yanis's method allows me as a performer and as a maker is a lot of freedom, and a freedom to visit areas of myself that are secret to myself.
Together we are going onto a nice boat trip, and the emotional waves that come together with this piece means that we are actually riding the wave of affect. So we can be affected by each other while the piece is going on. The idea of Scarbo was developed basically mainly in the studio. It comes from the meeting between Manon and myself, many hours of dance sessions that we do together, also many hours of dancing for each other. So one would dance, the other one would look, and trying like this to get further and further with our capacities, our abilities and our emotions into, let's say, an unknown world, but that slowly started to be discovered by ourselves. The fact that we are mirroring each other during the rehearsals make it that suddenly some things crystallizes themselves and we can see them and go like, oh wow.
What we do is that we just meet and work and dance for each other a lot, and we just unfold and dig and dig and dig in an atmosphere of trust and care, and magically one day the piece appears. Music is extremely inspiring and also structuring in the piece. For me, it's an essential part of the work, like my relationship to music, also what it inspires in me. It really defines the color and the lyricism of the piece.
And now that we are also using it live, it's even more enhanced because there is going to be the dialogue between the pianist and the dancer and the live notes floating in the space. So a lot of new things might appear out of this relationship.
When I show up on stage to perform Scarbo, I come in with my baggage, with my history, with my whole self as much as I can. And I relate to people in this way. and I resonate. I come into resonance with them in this level. So the role of the audience in this sense is just to be as human as I am, and for us to embark in a journey together.
It needs the reflection of the emotionality of the audience onto the performer, because that shows the next steps that have to be taken and be done on stage by the performer. So there is a kind of mirroring situation going on all throughout the whole piece, all along, and this is what creates, I would say, more than the piece, the event.
If Scarbo would have a single meaning, for me it would be about being alive, being fully alive.
If we are lucky, and they are too, we will start reflecting to each other personal things of one's life.
I just hope that we will meet, that I will meet them and that they will meet me where we are on that day.